Thousands of people are expected to pay their respects to 3 fallen first responders at a memorial this morning in Minnesota. Burnsville police officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Ruge and firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth were all shot and killed while responding to a domestic situation in a Twin Cities suburb just last week. Stephanie Haynes joins us live from the church this morning. And Stephanie, their story, their tragedy has really touched the hearts of a lot of people. People are flying in from all over the world to honor these men.
They are, Markie, and the church is quiet right now, but it will not be for very long. Soon this parking lot will just be full of law enforcement from all over this country and, of course, the community and the whole state of Minnesota, frankly, of all these people coming to pay their respects. This church right behind me can hold 4,300 people, and they do not believe that will be even enough to accommodate all the people who want to come out for this. The community is just so heartbroken, but they are hard at work to prepare for all the people who are coming in town. We caught up with this local group of wives of police officers who are preparing thousands of flowers to hand out to all the attendees. And then out in front of Burnsville City Hall, a growing memorial. The vehicles that belonged to these public safety officers are covered in flowers and signs and badges. People have been coming from near and far to honor these men, including a member of the police force from Thunder Bay, Canada, who says he doesn't know any of these men personally, but he's been to as many as 20 law enforcement funerals in his lifetime. And every time, he says, it feels like losing his family.
It's hard sometimes when you go to a visitation and meet the family, because there's just nothing you can say to them. Like, how can you grasp the scope of that loss and express in words how you feel? You can't. And it's just important for us to come and be here for this.
Burnsville police officers Matthew Ruge and Paul Elmstrand and firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth were all shot back on February 18th. They were responding to a domestic situation in the middle of the night after hours of trying to negotiate until the shooter fired without warning and then took his own life. This just underscores this harsh reality for law enforcement all over the country. FBI data going back to as far as 2011 shows that 1 out of every 10 police officers who have died in the line of duty were responding to domestic calls, and that data still holds true with the latest data from 2021 and 2022. Markie.
Such a terrible tragedy. And of course, thinking of those families that forced this morning, their lives are forever changed. And a reminder to us all, the risk and the sacrifice our first responders make on a day-to-day basis. Stephanie Haynes, thank you so much for that live report. We'll be following that closely today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.